What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV. Back with another live wash along tonight. Champions League action, people. Liverpool against Atletico Madrid. Just because Arsenal are not involved does not mean we cannot turn up to the party, people. And we are here. We had a great night last night in terms of entertainment and excitement. It was the Cristiano Ronaldo show, people, yesterday. And today, let's see what happens. Benzema with the double. Jeez, this guy don't mess about, does he? I love Benzi, you know. What a baller. Bad man baller. Big up everyone in the chat. Polymation. Big up my bro Broads. Man said the Air Jordan looking clean. Yeah, just a little thing, you know. A little thing, boss. Nothing too big these days, man. Man's tapping up his beauty sleep. If only you know, people. If only you knew the amount of running around man's doing. I wish I was getting beauty sleep. You know them ones. It's the cocoa butter. That's the only thing. The cocoa butter and the Evian water. That's the only thing keeping me in check, people. I'm telling you now. But listen, big up to everyone for tuning in. Man said Big C's flipping steaks with Edu. Hey, if only, man. If only. You can't rush greatness, people. Be patient. Apologies, couple minutes late. But yeah, we're here, people. You know what time it is already. And we're in the building. Liverpool against Atletico Madrid. Champions League watch along, and looking forward to an exciting game. If Liverpool win tonight, they're through, and we'll have to see what happens, man. It's an exciting one. Cocoa butter since school days to us. You know what? I got to be honest. School days, you know, I used to use Razak. If you know, you know, people. I used to love the way Razak smelt. You know, I used to use Razak. But as I got older, straight cocoa butter, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, big up to Mark Hook. I hope you're well, bro. Big up Big C. Big up the chat. Hope you are well. 3 good games tonight. And Dari said, big up Curtis. I see you fixed the settings. Yeah, we should be 1080p settings, people. Apologies. The only reason that the substitutes look a bit smaller on the screen is because in the Champions League, you have to have there's 10 substitutes, and the writing goes smaller for some reason. When we get back to Premier League action at the weekend, it will look better. I don't know about Razak. Maybe that's a Nottingham thing, bro. It's in the same shops, trust me, but it's you know what I mean. It's not as good as the cocoa butter still. Man, I'm telling you, man will know about Razak, but yeah, it's the cheaper version. Craig said, how's the new mic, bro? Do you know what? The mic's complicated. This one that I use now, I just plug in, no nothing. Volume up, bang. This one, I'll use it for the first time tomorrow for our 2 p.m. show. So hopefully you notice a difference when you listen to the show tomorrow. Prince Teddy, big up Curtis, David Hay. Man said David Hay. You know, I actually met David Hay about 7-8 years ago, maybe longer actually, maybe about 8-9 years ago in Iron Apple. He's a big guy, bro. Man is a big guy, let me tell you. But I'll beat him up easy. If he had any problems, I'd have just big right hook on his nose. He's finished. You know what I mean? But listen, man, big up to all of you in the chat. Yeah, new mic's all right. I just got to figure out the settings a little bit. You know what I mean? But we have to keep moving. Man said Razak sounds like 1 yard, man. You know, my old school brethren, near Razak brethren, selling a Razak, you know. Our Arsenal playing tonight. Kasim, listen. I'm going to have a drink. I'm going to have a quick drink. Kasim, you know what? We don't need them kind of jokes. We're fragile. We're going for enough right now. We know we haven't played on a Tuesday or Wednesday for about 5 years now, unless it's a Carabao Cup game. We don't need them kind of jokes. We're having enough of a problem as it is, but hey, I hear you. I'll let you off. The new mic about to make Big C sound like Morgan Freeman. Listen, you wait until that mic starts kicking in properly, people. You know what I mean? I might just do audio videos. You won't even see me anymore. I'll just talk. You know, I'll be like David Attenborough. So the flying eagle goes across the water and picks up the fish out of the water. It's not quite the same. I'm not quite David Attenborough settings, people, if only. But yeah, man said Kasim deserves a timeout for that. Do you know what it is? I don't mind. I don't mind that kind of banter still, because I jump in other people's comments and run them kind of jokes. So I'll let you off. That's your first warning. You know, first 5 minutes of the game when you just foul someone, sometimes the ref says, you know, it's early, we'll let you off. You do that again, it's a yellow. So Kasim, we're letting you off with that. He said, laughing my arse off. Are Arsenal going to make top 4? Come on, surely you thought about it. I mean, listen, man. It's unlikely, but it's not impossible. That's what I say all the time. Unlikely, but not impossible, people. Bless up, Big C said the Visionites. Big up to you, man. Big up to everyone for tuning in. Man said that's a red flag for Kassim. I don't mind it. I'm all about the banter, people. I love that. Sometimes life's too serious, man. You got to take a joke sometimes, you know. Listen, let's get into the teams. Liverpool fans thinking, yo, you ain't even spoke about the football yet. You know what I mean? Man said I'm a day one. Come on, bro. Liverpool team, Alisson in goal, Trent at right back. Joel Matip comes back in with Van Dijk. I think Matip's actually been their best centre-back this season. You know, Van Dijk is obviously better. But a lot of people saying Matip's been their best defender. Tsimikas plays at left-back instead of Robertson. Fabinho, Henderson, and former Arsenal player Oxlade-Chamberlain gets a start. You know, which is a surprise. But, you know, I'm not surprised at the same time because Thiago just doesn't seem to be able to get himself fit for Liverpool. And he's on the bench. Front three, Mane, Salah, and Jota. So he breaks up the terrible trio. Firmino is on the bench. Just seeing now, Porto drew 1-1 with Porto. Porto drew, with AC Milan earlier. So Liverpool are actually group winners if they win this game tonight. So a big game for them. Adrian, Callagher, Konate, Thiago, Williams, Minamino, Robertson, Origi, Phillips, Firmino, and Morton on the bench. As you can see, Liverpool 4 wins in their last 5 games. A bit of a shock draw against Brighton at the weekend. Sam Allardyce said Arsenal belong in the Champions League. I would like to agree with you on that. The Atletico Madrid team, they need to win tonight. They are now 3rd in the group. With Porto's draw, that puts Porto a point ahead of Atletico, should I say. And Oblak in goal, Trippier, Felipe, Jimenez, Hermoso, DePaul, Koke, and Correa. With Carrasco, Luis Suarez returns to his former club, and João Felix. No Antoine Griezmann, of course, who's suspended because of that red card. Lecomte, Turbe, Lodi, Vasalico, Gonzalez, Herrera, Serrano, Carlos, and Kuna on the bench, people. So, you know, it's a strong team. They haven't got as much quality on the bench, but still got some good players. Jason said, would you take Asensio? Like I said today, man, on loan, no-brainer for me, as long as there's no obligation to buy him. Gaurav said, yo, I don't like YouTubers who give out banter but don't take it. Well, fair play, Big C. Listen, if you give it, you got to take it, man. It's banter in it. That's what it's all about, you know. Give me your score predictions, people. You can see the teams. You can see the bench. I'm going for a Liverpool win. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to Liverpool. Ashton going for 3-1 Atletico. Steven said Atletico is losing no matter if they have Suarez. Omar said I look shattered. Yeah, listen, I told you, people, I'm putting in work. People don't understand this. People think I'm late, just chilling, you know. People saying I'm cooking steaks with Edu. But hey, it is what it is, people. No success without hard work. Omar said 2-1 Liverpool. AS45, 3-1 Liverpool. Salah, 2 goals. Ziggy said 3-2 Atletico. Alvin, 3-1 Liverpool. Party after party, 3-1 Liverpool. Jeff said Atletico a really good side. I'm going 2-1 Liverpool. Pep Teta, remember the match? Party was with Atletico and they kicked out Liverpool. He was a beast. Keep up the grind, bro. Have to. Rob says 1-0 Liverpool. Musik said 4-2 to Atletico. 3-2 Atletico, says Sammy. Mark said 2-1 to Liverpool. As I said, Liverpool qualify as group winners if they win this game tonight. Atletico need a victory. They're in 3rd place. They're 5 points behind Liverpool. They will not want to end up in the Europa League or, you know, even finishing 2nd, which more often than not gives you a much more difficult game in the next stage of the Champions League. So we're about to kick off. We've got 2 minutes until we kick off. So we're going to get to the watch along page, people. I'm all about them graphics. I'm all, you know what I mean? Hyping me up for Champions League Wednesday nights. You know what? I'm gonna try and get a little noise. As I said, before. I'd love to play the Champions League music, but you can't do it because of copyright and all that. So we'll definitely get some sort of music or noise or something as that plays. But for now, it's silence, unfortunately. But yeah, looking forward to this game. I've put my phone down somewhere. So people, I'm going to need updates with the Champions League scores in the comments if possible. Because, you know, I've actually... I think there's a few games. Someone said Benzema scored 2 for Real Madrid. I know Manchester City are playing as well. Peter said, Curtis, you're not drinking the waffle juice. None of that. Graphics are fire. Omar said, I'm watching Dortmund Ajax on TV. I believe Babs has gone to that game as well. Man said, cocoa butter and Evian, the Yardie way, rum and bigger fruit punch. I used to love bigger fruit punch when I was a kid, you know. I got to be honest, I don't drink... much fizzy drink anymore, but when I was younger, man, bigger fruit punch was my go-to drink. Like Troop said, hi ho, it's up the table we go. Let's hope so. You can play the Champions League music, just not the officially recorded version. Okay, we'll try and find a way that we can do it. Hopefully we can play it somehow. I'll provide updates on Dortmund Ajax. Yeah, man. We're about to kick off, people. We've got a minute till kickoff. Give me 1 second. I'm going to top up my drink before kickoff. All right, we are back, people. We are back. There you go. Small top up on the water. And let's get going. Rosicki or Aleb? I always preferred Rosicki. I did like Aleb, though. Do you tune into Highbury Squad? Sometimes, yeah, I'll support Kevin and Sophie. It's a good show. We're about to kick off, people. We're about to kick off. Atletico to get us underway. There we go. Champions League Wednesday is underway. Man said I flex him arms, Bridgin. How you mean, Bridgin? Big man broads, you know. It's hot in here. You know, we have to put the heating on now. It's getting cold in England right now, people. My prediction's 2-1 to Liverpool. I think they'll beat Atletico and get through. What a ball that is from Trippier. 40-yard diag out wide. Carrasco whips it in. Cleared by Fabinho. I remember when Arsenal actually nearly signed Carrasco when he was in China. Roland said, your stream earlier today had me in stitches, especially the Club Moet. Hey, people, come on. You know, man. I love a story every now and then to mix it up, you know. But we've all been through it, people. If you didn't watch it, make sure you go and tune in. Official Jazz, hey, Big C, thanks for the watch along. What are your thoughts now that Conte has joined Spurs? Should Arteta be scared? I mean, Arteta, I don't think, needs to be scared of Conte. I think he's probably more relieved that Conte has gone somewhere else and can't take his job. But listen, what I will say is Conte improves most teams that he goes to. And I think he will probably improve Spurs. So we're going to have to make sure we deal with him, you know. Fran was supposed to do a watch along, but no sign of him. He's pied it. Yeah, listen, things happen, you know. You know what? Yesterday, our afternoon show, my YouTube was just bugging out. It wasn't letting me go live. I was clicking on live broadcast. It just wouldn't work. And I was like, you know, I'm going to have to not do this. Even though there's people waiting, and I had to just restart it and reset the internet, and it came back on, and I was like, yo, I don't know what's going on here, but these things happen, people. You know, Fran would not intentionally just turn up and not bother. So I'm sure he's got plans or something's happened. You know, these things happen. These things happen. It can't be helped. But just joined. How's it going? Well, like you said, 2 minutes in, not a lot has happened at the moment. Broad said, not going to lie, you need to start uploading story time vids, bro. I got stories for days, for absolute days, let me tell you. All sorts of stories, holidays, football, all of that. Jamino, big up to you, bro. Evening, Curtis. Hope you keep him well. Good to see you in the comments. Curtis' favorite Ian Wright goal. Do you know what? I love when he chips the keeper away at Leeds United. I love that goal. I always, you know, my man, I like chipping goalkeepers. I can't lie. So when Wrighty chipped the keeper, I love that. Suarez, will he celebrate if he scores? More than likely. He bites people on the neck. I'm sure a goal celebration isn't something that will bother him. True life stories with Curtis. Hey man, I got, like I said, people. I'm hoping to write a book in the future. Trust me, I got stories to tell. Jamino, 100% he will, Omar. He's gonna get so much abuse for it if he does. I don't think he cares either. Rion said, Curtis, Saka or Smith Rowe, who's better? Do you know what? Smith Rowe looks good at the moment. I still got to give it Saka because he's done it over a longer period of time. But there's definitely a lot of potential in Smith Rowe. He's a bit tidier, I think, at times. Jamino said Suarez is arguably the most controversial footballer of all time. I would agree. That guy, he is a problem. He's an absolute problem. He does whatever he wants. I say, you know, you gotta give them little assists. Them little assists, man. I have to ask him to fetch things for me sometimes. You know, when you was younger and your mum and dad always asking you to fetch stuff, you're like, yo, let me just chill, man. I'm trying to play Pro Evo back in them days. Kev, big up Curtis. Your streams are always lit regardless of the match. I appreciate that, bro. Omar said Liverpool v Atletico at Anfield in March 2020 caused a spike in COVID. That's madness. I think that was just before we went into lockdown, right? I remember they played and there was a lot of criticism. Carlos Vela loved a chip, especially in the Carabao Cup, man. Prime Suarez or Prime Aguero? I'd say Prime Suarez, you know. I think he had a little bit more about him. The goals, the skills, the assists. I loved Aguero as a pure finisher. But I think Suarez had more to his game than Aguero. I can't lie. And he's won Champions Leagues as well, you know. What a question this is. Curtis, if you could interview Omri or 50 Cent, who would you pick? It is a good question, though. Listen, as a football man with a football channel, it's got to be Thierry, but don't get me wrong. 50 Cent interview, jeez, that would bang. I can't lie. That would bang. Curtis Jackson and Curtis Shaw, it would bang. And I'm a big fan of him. So it would, but I would have to go for Thierry, man. You know, just because of the football and the Arsenal connection. You know, it wouldn't make sense. But the 50 interview would be a madness. Spuds watch along Conference League settings. Conte debut. Yeah, listen, man, I ain't doing that. Who are they even playing? I don't even know who they're playing. Suarez only has 24 Champions League goals. I can't believe that. Yo, it must be pure assists for Messi, you know. Laid back stream to Ross. Big up C to Jenna. Yo, I'm leaning back in the chair and everything. Is 50 Cent your favorite rapper? You know what? At one time, he was. Like early 2000s. If you know your old school 50 music, at one time he was. Tupac's my favorite rapper. I'm a big Nas fan as well, but 50 at one time was my favorite. That would have been a madness. That would be a mad interview, man. I used to buy all the mixtapes, G-Unit Radio, G-Unit Radio, should I say, DJ Woo Kid, all of that, man. But yeah, it would be a good interview. 50 Cent interview would last like 4 hours. That guy has too much going on. I saw him in concert twice in Nottingham, to be fair. Jason said, Curtis, are they showing BMF in the UK? I haven't seen it yet. Get Rich or Die Trying, great movie. Oh, I love that film. Watched it so many times. Massacre was all right. That's when he got a bit commercial for me. I was more Get Rich and before them times. Power of the Dollar and all that. That's when I love 50, you know. Who's your favorite rapper now? Do you know what? I don't mean to sound like old school. A lot of these new school rappers I'm not even into that much. This mumble jumble rap, man. You know what? I like Meek Mill. Can't lie, I like Meek Mill. I like J. Cole. There aren't even many new. I like Migos. You're in the club, put some Migos on. I like that. But there ain't too much. Meek's probably one of my favorites. To be honest, yeah, Pop Smoke's quality rapper, banging, especially in the clubs. Leipzig winning 1-0 against PSG. That's madness. Yellow card here for Hermoso for Atletico. Free kick to Liverpool. Yeah, I've got to admit, man, Meek's latest album, didn't love it. It's got nothing on like Dreams and Nightmares and then them albums, man. I weren't a big fan of it. He's probably too rich now and he's changed. PSG losing 1-0 against Leipzig. What is going off with PSG, man? Jaminho, Suarez is the highest scoring player in Barcelona history apart from Messi. He may be controversial, but he's 100% one of the best strikers of all time. Do you know what? I never knew he was the second highest. That's unbelievable. That is unreal. Yeah, I like Kendrick as well. Rap changed a lot. I'm Mob Deep. I'm D Block. I'm 50 Cent. Dipset. That's me, you know. This new school rap, I don't get it. I don't mind when I'm in a nightclub, though. Some of them tunes bang, I can't lie. You know what I mean? A little bit of Future and that. But you ain't going to hear me listening to that in the car. Not very often. Poch to Man United. Yeah, maybe end of the season. Could see that happening. Meek 2011. It's always the same, innit? You know, with rappers, they're better when they're hungry, you know? When they're rich, it becomes a little bit different. Old school Wheezy, yeah, man. Old school Wheezy was fire, man. You know what I mean? Carter 2, Carter 3. DMX, legend. Absolute legend. 100% with you, Big C. Prodigy, yeah, come on. Mob Deep settings, man. Queensbridge settings. Skepta, yeah, there's a few good UK artists. You know, there's a few. But they don't make as much music anymore. Yeah, we're gone off topic, Chris. But you know, man, laid back watch along settings, we can talk about anything. Crypto, hip hop, you know, all sorts. Eminem, legendary, man. Nines, I was a big fan of Nines. I think he's locked up at the moment, but great rapper. Wu-Tang, Killer Bees, you know, the WID, old school. Illmatic, man. I'm a massive Nas fan. I love that. I love the Queensbridge, New York sound, man. You know? Rimsey good as well. For real, he is good. Here come Atletico on the ball. Game started a bit slow. You know, Atletico, sometimes they're a little bit rigid, you know. They're not the most exciting at times. Timac, Central C is good. He's got a few hits. My son listens to him, to be fair. I've been playing Mobb Deep Infamous album at work all week. Yo, that I'm surprised they can handle them albums at work, you know. Crypto, not too much, you know. Not too much. Little XRP, little Bitcoin, not too much, you know. I can't lie, but I wish I got in with Shiba early, man. People are retiring on that. Penalty in the PSG game, apparently, as well. Most def, yeah, them kind of. Yeah, Jadakiss, Styles P, D Block. Do you know what? I was always a bigger Jadakiss fan than Styles P. I don't know why. Styles is, you know, the pain music. Jada for tidiness, technical ability is just unbelievable. But D Block are fire, man. It's no coincidence they mashed up Dipset at the Clash. You know what I mean? They're too certain, man. Man said, hey, yo, Poobs. Yo, if you know your hip hop, you know, man. You know. I know, man. I know. Lil TJ, yeah, my son loves Lil TJ, man. Right, corner to Atletico. I know I'm way off topic here. If you tuned in for football, you're thinking, what's going on? It's a hip hop stream right now, but hey. Oh, Atletico could be in. What is that? Should have whipped that in hard and low. Awful cross, Correa. Reasonable Doubt. Who's that? Jay-Z, in it? Reasonable Doubt? Yeah, Game. I saw Game in concert as well, Alvin. To be honest, Game should have stayed with 50, you know what I mean? When Game was with 50, madness, you know. I know he left and made a whole heap of diss tunes, but he should have stayed with him. You know, them two could have been incredible. Here's Mane. Oh, Mane could be in. Oh, he's pushed over. Referee says no, I think it was just strength. Jay-Z an Arsenal fan. These rappers, they come on tour to England. Every city they're in, they'll wear a shirt, man. Them man aren't fans of no one, you know what I mean? Smooth said off topic, but I'm here for it. I'm telling you, man, sometimes we have to do bits to get through, you know, because the game ain't saying too much right now. So we end up talking about hip hop and that, you know. Eros, two egos clash too hard, game and 50. Oh, and there's a goal! Liverpool take the lead. Diogo Jota with the goal. Ball whipped in, free header, and Jota makes it 1-0 to Liverpool. Poor defending by Atletico Madrid there. And ball was whipped in. One bounce. Heads it in from about 7-8 yards out. Diego Simeone is absolutely fuming, by the way. Now, VAR check. Is it onside? This is what ruins football at times, isn't it, you know? Ball played out wide. Onside. Comes out here. Trent with the delivery. He's put it on a plate, mate. He said, here, I'll have your dinner. I've said many times, people, I think Trent's the best right back in the Premier League. I love the way he plays. He's so attacking. Look at the ball. Puts it on a plate. Shot 6 yards out. One bounce on his head. Can't really miss. Easy finish. The ball just ruins the whole back four. Liverpool lead 1-0. Proves this to Styles what Perez was to Henry, I'm telling you. Big up Alexandru. Thank you for becoming a member on the channel. Really appreciate your support. Arcedio said, just making a tea and billing a fat one. Hey, why not, man? Just do what you got to do, you know? We're chilling. We're talking all sorts here, people. This is what you get, man. Laid back settings. We ain't just going to talk football when not too much is going off, people. 1-0 to Liverpool. Diogo Jota with the goal. Assist by Trent. Diego Simeone said he will not shake hands with Jurgen Klopp after the game. He said, you know, competition, he's not there for it. So second channel should be called Kicking It with Curtis. Hey, Ashton, I'm telling you, it's coming. It's coming. Don't worry about it. Curtis' favorite solo 50 Cent tune. I like Ghetto Quran, if you've ever heard that. I like Many Men. 21 Questions when you're with, you know, when you're with your woman. Favorite G Unit tune. That's a tough one. I like My Buddy. I like Stump 101. I think Stump 101 when I was in the club, man. You know, that was a banger as well. Hustler's Ambition. That was mad in the movie as well. 1-0 to Man City, people. Phil Foden with the goal. Thank you for the updates, people. My phone is in the house somewhere. I got no idea, so I can't check the latest scores or anything like that. Oh, Many is just... That's one of the hardest tunes I've ever heard in hip hop. When you consider, you know, it's a true story. Arsenio, shout out to everyone in the chat. I know some of you have tuned in and you're thinking, I'm here for football and man's talking about hip hop, but we do this sometimes, people, especially when it's not an Arsenal watch along. Hey, Ma, what's up, Dipset? That was a good one in the clubs. We get on now. Hey, Ma, what's up? What's up? I do. Come on, man. Them tunes were bangers. They don't make music like they used to, man. Come on. How do you rate Tommy so far? Yeah, he's doing well. I think he's good. I don't think he's amazing. I think he's good. You know, I want to see a little bit more going forward from him, but he's been solid defensively. Here's Oxlade Chamberlain, runs past a couple. Simicast wins a corner to Liverpool. I'll teach you how to stunt. Come on, man. Them tunes just made you want to be rich when you heard them. You know what I mean? G'd up. Oh, has to G'd up. It's the things that I've seen and the ish I've been through them in my... Yo, this will disappear. I'll just turn the game off. We'll just do a hip-hop stream. I'm in my zone, people. I was a massive 50 fan. Corner to Liverpool. Simicast whips it in. Oblak takes it. Right, back to the hip-hop. What are we doing here? What are we talking, people? Biggie Smalls or Tupac? Tupac for me. I can't lie. Biggie, great storyteller. Tupac, you know, I just felt made better music. I can't lie. Oi, Curtis, mans need to make music out of it. Bro, I'm telling you. City 1-1. City 1-1. They could do with a win tonight. I want to be a lover. Woo! I want to do something. Yo, big tune, big tune. When they got Joe on the joint, you know it was crazy. Favorite Tupac tune? Mine is Crazy. I would say Until the End of Time or To My Unborn Child. Letter to My Unborn. They're the two that jump out in my head. I can't lie. Little bit of Big L, I Am King. Bit older than me, you know, but I have listened to some of him. I know he's a legend in the hip-hop game. Corey saying Biggie had more bangers. Commercial bangers, but it don't have to be commercial to be good, you know. Tupac, for me, was the guy. What you gonna do for love? Tune! I wish I could just play music when I was on stream. I'll be playing bangers right now, but I'll be done tomorrow. Copyright will just lick me down, you know. John Stone's own goal. Best Tupac song for me is Two of America's Most Wanted. Hey, good tune. Bit more uplifting, that a bit quicker. Changes is, listen, it's legendary, isn't it, you know? It's absolute legendary. Changes in California Love. Yeah, California Love's all right. I was never that. It was okay, but Big Flow's better. He's a more technically tidier rapper. I just love Pac, the pain, the depth of the music. Here's Salah, finds Jota in the penalty area to Salah, and they lose the ball. To my block, big tune. Ain't nothing but against the party. Come on, we go all day, people. We go all day. Picture me rolling in my 500 Benz. Yeah, I play that song all the time in my car, by the way. It ain't a 500 Benz, though, but I play the tune. Favorite NBA player from the 90s? I loved MJ, of course. Do you know what? I loved Allen Iverson, you know. I loved Allen Iverson. The big diamond earrings. He had the cane rows, and I was a big fan of Allen Iverson. I can't lie. In the 2000s, I always liked Carmelo Anthony. LeBron is my favorite. You know, I love LeBron. LeBron's my favorite basketball player. I can't lie. Obviously, Kobe as well. Rest in peace. Only God can judge me. Big tune. Andre 3000 is my favorite. I mean, creatively, he's unbelievable what he does. Iverson had the heart of a lion. I just always liked Iverson, man. He always stood out to me for some reason. Dear Mama, Unconditional Love. Woo! Dear Mama. They're big tunes, man. Mark, Tupac, Picture Me Rolling. But they're all great. Yeah, listen, when you're in the car, man, sunny day, Picture Me Rolling turned up. Whew, crazy. Favorite moment against Spurs for me, Thierry Henry in his own half. Highbury. Done and dusted. No debate, no question. In his own half, bang, 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 bottom corner. Highbury explodes. Forget it, people. They will never get close to that. Do you know what I liked as well? Cesc Fabregas at the Emirates. When we just scored, they kicked off. He scored again. I love that as well. Iverson was a skillful little player. Yeah, I liked his character, you know. Tupac is the greatest of all time. Oh, 2-0 to Liverpool! Sadio Mane with the goal. Created by Trent. Scored by Mane. It's a bit of a cross-come shot. And 2-0 to Liverpool. Atletico getting smoked out here, people. Simeone is fuming. Sadio Mane with the goal. Liverpool's attack is lethal, people, you know, even when they rest one of them. Again, VAR check, is it onside? This is what ruins football for me a little bit. Even when I go to the games now, you just can't celebrate properly. He's onside. Trent drills it. I genuinely think he means to pick him out, man. That is unbelievable from Trent, man. Honestly. I honestly think he's up there as... There aren't many better right backs than him, honestly. I'm gonna tweet it. Is Trent the best right back in the world? Because you can't pick out players like that. And I have this argument about Trent a lot. People go, defensively, he's not that good, but he's not that bad either. But yeah, listen, right, forget the football. Let's get back to the hip-hop. Oh, João Felix looking for the bicycle, and it's blocked. 2-0 to Liverpool. Mane and Jota with the goals. John Layat, Tupac changes. It's different, but Fugees were mad underrated with Ready or Not. Oh, la, la, la. Come on, man. But on a sunny day, I play Shaggy and Rave on Summertime. Hey, listen, man, whatever you need to play, man, them summer tune bangers, you know. There's always bangers there. Big up to you, John, with the super chat. Shaquille said, Cesc at the Emirates. What a run. Oh, nearly 3-0 to Liverpool. Ox drags it wide. Polymation said, Liverpool are unplayable. Not looking forward to facing that. Listen, I put money on Liverpool to win the title. I almost think they're more likely to win the Champions League than the Premier League, just because I think over two legs, they're absolutely lethal. Where the Premier League might stretch their squad a little bit. But I think they're going to win a major trophy this year. It'll be a massive test for Arsenal. Still Dre, yeah, the old school Dre era, man. You know, that guy, he ain't made an album for what, 20 years? He's just chilling. He sold Dre beats and just chilled. I think Curtis forgot the Reece James bangers last week. Yeah, no, I hear you on that. I hear you, but I think Trent is right up there. I think Reece James probably defensively a little bit better than Trent. Trent going forward, I would say, is a bit better. Tupac, how long will you more me? Big tune. Timac, Nate Dogg, Ice Cube Exhibit 2001 concert was sick. That West Coast sound, man. Curtis, you're playing up front. Who's playing behind you? Prime Ozil or Cesc? I think I'm taking Cesc. And do you know why? Do you know why I'm taking Cesc? Because I feel like Cesc could find you from further away as well. I got to be honest. I feel like Ozil was better when he was closer to you. Through ball specialist. Triangle on FIFA. I feel like Cesc could find you from 40 yards or he could find you from 10 yards. I'm going Cesc Fabregas. I can't lie. And that's a tricky one. But hey, Ziggy said, East Coast or West Coast? Do you know what? I love the vibe on the West Coast, the sunshine and all of that. But I'm New York, man. I can't lie. I'm New York. I'm East Coast. You know, even though I'm saying Tupac and, you know, but I like that New York, man. Mobb Deep, 50, Nas, D Block, Dipset, NYC for me. I can't lie. You can see the hat, people. You can see the hat NY. I can't lie. Like I said, I love the vibe West Coast, but I'm New York. Here come Atletico, shots blocked. Cesc could find you outside the stadium, I'm telling you, man. Curtis Bergkamp, favourite goal and assist. Goal for Arsenal's got to be Dabby's ass. You know, Dabby's ass should have just walked off the pitch and collected his pension. You might as well retire after a man does that to you. You know, just end your football career there and then. Favourite assist, Bergkamp? Do you know what? I can't even think of my favourite Bergkamp assist. Tupac is from New York. Yeah, I heard that as well. So that makes up for it, you know. Cesc and Alex Song midfield was pure vibes. It was doing bits. Song left a bit quick, then he ran to Barca and got bumped, you know, and his career went downhill. Favorite car? I love Lamborghinis, bro. I love Lambos. Even though they're very low, but I love Lambos, man. Here comes Luis Suarez in the penalty area, sticks it back post, headed away by Ox. He's playing quite well tonight, to be fair. Pac was born in Harlem. There you go. There you go. Harlem. Dipset. Harji, big up Curtis, bro. Die-hard fan of the Gooners from Belfast. Big up to you, bro. We'll be back to the stress watch along on Sunday. Bentley, Rolls Royce, Lambos. You prefer the more luxury cars, yeah? I hear you. More comfortable, easier to drive. Lambos are very low. I'm quite tall as well. Them cars there, man, they're on top of your head. But Curtis, did you ever wear pink Dipset settings? You know, I never really bought into that, man. They made it look good, though. I can't lie. They made it look good. You know, that Harlem Cam and them, man, they made the pink look decent, to be fair. You know, but nah, I weren't really on it. I weren't really on the whole pink settings, man. It was a bit easier for him. He had the pink Range Rover. He had pink jewelry. You know what I mean? He looked a bit flashier. What am I going to do? Wear a pink Ralph Lauren t-shirt. That's about all man could do them times in the ends, you know? Shine, Bad Boys, man with the vibes. Shine was actually a good rapper, you know, but Salah will not leave this game without a goal. Elite mentality. He's starving. You can see it. He's starving for a goal, man. Hi, Curtis. Lil Durk is killing it. Pooh Shiesty, King Von Moneybag, TJ, Foreign, Migos, Big 30. Most of them are new squad. I know some of them. I've heard of most of them, actually. But I don't listen to all of them. Probably Lil TJ, only because my son listens to him. Migos, obviously, I listen to them sometimes when it's vibes. Although I'm a big Ferrari fan, if I had to buy a high performance, Hen and Guna. How many subs until 38k? I think we're about 200 away, something like that. Did you like Wu-Tang? Yeah, or Method Man? Probably my first rap group that I ever listened to, I can't lie, on tape. I used to record Tim Westwood on a Friday night on tapes. If you know, you know, people. Wu-Tang. That was some serious rap, man. You know what I mean? Ghostface. Method Man was one of my favorite rappers, one of my first favorite rappers, you know. Hummel's red card for Dortmund. Hummel's red card. Dortmund down to 10. Yes, big up Naveen said, big up from Trinidad. Big up Supercat. Hey, come on. Is Buffon the GOAT amongst goalkeepers? He's my favorite goalkeeper of this generation, 20 years, 25 years. Buffon's my favorite. I love him. What a keeper he was. I would have loved to have got him to Arsenal. Hove or yay? Hove for me. Hove all day. Hover! Westwood! Friday night settings, man. You know what I mean? Radio 1, get the tape out and record people. That's how we used to move back then, you know? I'm old school like pages and that, people. I'm telling you, I've been about. I was about when phones, man, you had to pull that aerial out. The Motorola with the big OK, you know? Man didn't even have credit, but we had a I'm old school, people. Free phone calls after 6 diamond cable settings, man. I've been about. Yeah, Curtis knows about Ghostface. Hey, come on, John. Come on, man. Come on. I'm a big hip hop fan, especially old school hip hop. Here come Liverpool. Salah in the penalty area. He shifts him. Still, Salah should have passed it. See, that's the only thing. Salah's starving for goals at the moment, you know. It's like he doesn't want to pass at times. That's the only thing. You know, Mice recently forked out 4K for his annual service on his Lambo. It's mad, isn't it? I know he deals with Aubameyang's cars and that. Let's test your football knowledge. 3 Romanian players. I mean, listen, I don't know if I can give you 3 current Romanian players, but I'll go Dan Petrescu, Georgie Hadji, and can I give you a third one? Who's a third one? Give me another one. All right, we'll go for Hadji's son. There you go. Hadji's son, who's at Rangers, in it. There you go. There's your 3. Mutu. There you go. Frauds. Yeah, man. How can I forget Mutu, man? Jeez. But yeah, I gave him 3 anyway. But yeah, Georgie Hadji, obviously, man. Certified Donny, innit? Hadji, how did I forget that one? Hadji and Mutu. Let's get this man to 38k. Yeah, all in good time. It'll happen when it happens, people. I appreciate the love and support. We got nearly 600 in here. Amazing. You know, great support. The numbers we've been getting on a day-to-day basis, unreal. Pantilimon, there you go. I wouldn't have remembered that actually, that he was from there. Raekwon, Big L, Big Pun, amongst other ones I enjoy. Yeah, man, legends of the game. A little bit more old school. Didn't listen to too much of Big L or Big Pun. Little bit. Prime Hazard or Prime Salah? And this is where the debate is, yeah. Sometimes it's like Hazard was far. No, I won't say far. Hazard was better to watch, in my opinion. But what Salah is producing, Hazard couldn't produce, in my opinion. So you've got to go for Mo Salah, because nowadays the guy's scoring goals that strikers score playing right wing. You know, so I got to go Mo Salah. You know, I got to go Mo Salah. He's, you know what I mean? He's been doing it for years as well. Prime Hazard was very good. Very, very entertaining, clever footballer, you know. I think he was like technically better than Salah. But in terms of what Salah is producing, very difficult to argue. You know, Salah's lethal. Salah would cost more than what Hazard cost. Hazard or Alexis in their prime. I gotta go my Chilean Donny, man, Alexis. He brought entertainment and excitement that I haven't seen in a long, long time at Arsenal, man. Alexis was ridiculous. Mario said 5 Croatian players. All right, we'll give you Luka Modric, Mario Mandzukic, Brozovic, Kovacic, Perisic. There we go. I'll give you an easy 5 there. It's quite easy with Croatia. They got a lot of players who play for big clubs, so it's quite easy with the Croatia. Got big players. Big up John Layout with the super chat. Appreciate it, bro. Curtis, do you remember 10 times when you had to share the house phone because there was a time limit on it? Them stressful days, them will never know, bro. You see, when I was on the internet and the phone rang and the internet just cut off because the phone line couldn't deal with a phone call and internet, and I'm on LimeWire probably downloading hip-hop. I'm waiting 25 minutes for this one tune to download, on dial-up internet, and the phone rings. The pain, people, the absolute pain that used to put me through. Yo, people, the pain was mad. But hey, Chorluka, yeah, listen, there's loads, isn't there, for Croatia that we could talk about. They've had some big players in recent years, Davor Suker, of course, former Arsenal player. Rakitic, yeah, how could I forget him? Favorite Jamaican player, boy. I mean, right now, probably Leon Bailey right now. I used to like Ricardo Fuller. He was a big player. I'm Ricardo Gardner as well, Train with both of them. LimeWire, yo, you come off LimeWire. Next time you turn on your computer, mate, all sorts is flashing on the screen. But you had to do it, man. There was a new mixtape out. You had to try and download it, tune for tune as well. I am King, bro. We lived the same life, and I was in New York them times. Yo, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, them pains there. The internet, that dial-up noise. Dun, 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 dun. And you were like, yo, how long's this going to take, man, to dial up? It wasn't even Google them times. What was we? It was like Yahoo and Ash Jeeves was the search engine them times there. Gora, favorite West Indies cricketer, Brian Lara, without a shadow. I played football at Sabina Park, which was obviously the cricket pitch in Jamaica. And he got, he's had massive innings there. Lara was by far my favorite cricket player. Loved him. Left-handed batsman. Unbelievable. Brian Charles Lara. Man said viruses, but needed the tunes, man. You had to do it. I needed that music, man. You had to get, you just had them blank CDs and you were like, right, I'm going to put the 10, 15 best tunes on this. And this CD is going to live in my pocket for the next 3-4 months till it's so scratched that you can't even play it. Do you know what I mean? It was all mad, people. We forgot the game, but it's lit. Yo, don't worry about the game. 2-0 to Liverpool, 10 minutes till half time. Let's keep going. That's actually a shout, fam. I forgot there was no Google them times, people. Yahoo. People don't remember them mad adverts there. Chris Gale. Yeah, Chris Gale was a bad man. Chris Gale was a bad man still, you know what I mean? Universe boss, licking sixes all over the place. What's going on? Have we got a red card here, people? I can't hear nothing. I don't know what's going on. He's giving a red card. He's giving a yellow. What am I seeing it? He's got the red card in his hand. I don't know what's going off here. I got the volume turned down. I don't know what's going off. I'm sure he just gave someone a red card. Then I'm seeing the yellow card. Yeah, people saying red. Who got the red? Mane was fouled by Felipe. Felipe has been sent off. Red card for Atletico Madrid. Mane got the ball. He's away. Felipe just takes him out. Ref says straight away. The Liverpool players are fuming. And does he just give him a red card for that? And you know what? I don't mind that, And I know that sounds horrible. I hate the fact that a player can show no intent at getting the ball. Yeah, red, man. Go in, man. Go. You didn't even try and get the ball, bruv. Take your red. Liverpool are through, man. They're done. We might as well just talk hip-hop. Keep it moving. Hip-hop, internet, all of that. 2-0, red card, game over. It's a wrap. Crazy Frog. Oh my! Ring ding 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 ding. We're rewinding it, people. You can't get this on any other YouTube channel. They don't know about Crazy Frog. Tell them again. Do you know what I'm saying? It's all mad. Man said, read him, Clark. Yes. You didn't even try and get the ball. Get him out of here. Look, they're getting yellow cards galore now as well. Simeone's going to stop fighting with these, man. In between us settings, people are what? Yo, listen, I'm versatile, you know. I love in betweeners. I watched every episode and both movies as well. You know what I'm saying? Little nudge there, yeah. Atletico going to start diving all over the place now. Never a straight red, game's fine. I know what you're saying. I don't like sometimes when people can just kick a player down and it's a yellow card. You didn't even try and get the ball. So, hey, Jay from In Between the Settings, man, said, football manager, mate, completed it. Polymation, disgusting. That's assault. Good call by the ref. In the Champions League, you get a red for that. With the wrong ref or the right ref. Who remembers teletext, bro? We all remember them paying CFAX, teletext, trying to check the scores, you know? Madness. Crazy frog settings, people. Let me tell you, they don't know. F1, I can't lie, I'm a bit of a cheat when it comes to F1. I'm a man who tunes in when there's 5 laps to go. You know, them ones, I can't watch 50 laps. You know, I haven't got it in me. I really haven't. Curtis Love from India, name your 5 Indian cricket players of all time. Do you know what, right? I tell you who some of my favorite. My favorite from India is Tendulkar, right? He's probably the best, isn't he? I used to like Ganguly and Sehwag, is it? I think they were your opening batsmen. I like them too as well. Have I got 5 in me? I can't even think of 5 right now. I can't lie. I can't think of 5. No disrespect. If you name them, I'll probably remember them easily. Yo, Sehwag, you know, proper. Sachin was a bad man, little batsman. He was serious. It's hard to get him out, you know. Anil Kumble, yeah. See, I know, man. I know when you name them. I remember quick. Ali Pali settings, Ben Sherman shirts, Garage Delight. Yeah, oh, man. The things you had to do them times there to get in them raves. As a player, I'd be fuming if my teammate gets a red for that. I hear you, yeah, because in football, more often than not, you'd get a yellow. The thing is, I hate the fact that you can try and get the ball, mistime a tackle. Oh, man, I'm forgetting Raul Dravid. What a player. Mistime a tackle and get a yellow, but this guy ain't even trying to get the ball. So I kind of get why he's giving it, but it's harsh, but I get it. Yeah, Raul Dravid, how on earth I've forgotten him, I'll never know. What a batsman he is. MS Dhoni, yo, Broads likes his cricket in it as well. I told you, he's an old school yard man. Let's see. Brandon said, big up Big C. Just got on, I have to say, I think Arsenal in this role can beat Atletico. What do you think? I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe. I hope so, but... Said, love you, great. Tendulkar is the GOAT. Ganguly, Kapil Dev, Raul Dravid, Sunil Gavaskar, the other players. I can't believe I forgot Dravid. I really can't believe I forgot him because he is amazing. Who remembers Dizzy Rascal was 16 Sidewinder business? DJ Slimsy, Wiley, Dizzy Rascal. Them tapes there, man. Madness. And then Strider a little bit older. 2-1 PSG, Wijnaldum. Oh, ball whipped in. Header there by Jota. Saved by Oblak. He goes straight at him there. Could have been 3-0, people. 4 minutes till half time. Have you ever watched rugby? I can't lie. I've watched a little bit World Cups and that rugby union, but not a big fan of rugby, man. Do we switch the game at half time? Do we just move to... What else is on? Like, what is the other game that they're showing? Is it Man City, I'm assuming? City against Bruges 1-1. I mean, that game just looks boring, but we may have to go over and do something else. Best rugby player of all time. I probably got to go Jonah Lomu. You know, that brother just used to run through everyone, man. What a player he was. Haji said, loads of Indian Gooners. Love Curtis TV. Me too from Chennai, now living in Belfast. Arsenal for life. I appreciate the support, man. Much love to everyone who supports the channel. I always said I can't look at Scholes the same way now, man. Nah, Scholes, he needs to come off TV, man. I can't look at him now. You know what I mean? All you see is the toes, man. No one don't want to see that. Let's see what he's saying. Ajax against Dortmund. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we turn over. R.I.P. Jonah Loman passed away. Right, I thought I heard that as well. Thoughts on Protege? Any favorite chat? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Come on, people. Protege and Chronic. See how that tune there. That tune there bangs people. Here come Liverpool. Oh, looking at Salah is absolutely starving, by the way, for a goal. When I say starving, he's desperate for a goal. Top 5 favorite tennis players. Do you know what? Federer is my favorite ever. I used to love Pete Sampras as well. Who else? I like Nadal. Never like Djokovic. Don't know what it is. Don't like him. Find him boring to watch. Who would I go for? Maybe Andre Agassi as well. He was good. Who else? I can't even think of too many others, man. Who else we go for? Murray was good. A bit boring though, wasn't he? I like Sampras. Sampras and Federer and Nadal. They're my favorites. Reggie said, Curtis, if we put in a good attacking performance at Liverpool but lose, what will you think? I'll think that we're not good enough to beat Liverpool, but I would at least take some pride out of the performance. Big up Jeffrey, big up Curtis. Hope everything is well. How is the game? The game's a wrap, mate. 2-0 to Liverpool. Atletico down to 10 men. We might as well pick another game. I have to admit, Ox is playing well today. Protege is wavy, yeah, good man. Man said Tim Hemman. He always lost in and like, come on, Tim. On centre court, he'd always get beat in like the semi-final or the quarter-final, man. That brother used to wind me up, Tim Hemman, you know. Top 5 boxers. Tyson, Mayweather, Holyfield, Muhammad Ali, but before my time, so I'm not sure any of these boxers. I do like Canelo. I can't lie, I'm a big fan of Canelo. As a skilled boxer, he's a joke. Tyson, Mayweather are probably my top 2. I like Evander Holyfield. Evander, the real deal. Holyfield, what a boxer. What a boxer. Yeah, Lennox was a jab specialist, man. You know, it weren't the most entertaining, man. When I was young, I wanted pure entertainment. Lennox was just jabbing a man on his nose all night and winning on points, man. But he was a beast, obviously, man. I think I named my 5, really. Probably named my 5. Tyson, Mayweather, Muhammad Ali, Canelo, Evander Holyfield for me. That's my 5. I can't lie. Nah, no Logan Paul. None of that. Golovkin, Triple G was a beast. He was. Prime Mike Tyson was a monster. Ali, the greatest sportsman of all time. Possibly. We could definitely have that discussion. Kalen said, Curtis, do you get criticism and hate on the web? If you do, how do you handle it? Yeah. Especially on Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter, people, I got strong opinions about things and football. I'm not seeking controversy, but I say it as I see it, people. And you know, Twitter is a cesspit for arguments and trolling. Yeah, I get it, but I don't care. It doesn't bother me because I'm like, the people who are saying it are not people that I know. They're not people that support me or whatever. So, you know what I mean? I think you have to learn to deal with it, to be honest, if you're going to put yourself in the spotlight in anything. So it's one of them things. It's unfortunate, but you just got to brush it off. Never watched a boring Prince Nassim fight. He was very entertaining as well. Proper showman. Ethan said, yo, Curtis, remember those Bruce Lee movies? Yo, used to watch them as well. I remember once he just hit a guy in the mouth and the man's teeth just dropped out. I was like, nah, this guy's mad. This guy's unbelievable. Ben and Eubank, they were quality fights. Halftime whistle goes, by the way, people. The game is like the last thing we're talking about right now. You got to be thick-skinned, man. It's the cocoa butter, man. Keeps the skin thick, you know. But yeah, man, you have to brush that off, man. Them people aren't important, man. You know what I mean? Constructive criticism, I'm there for it all day long. You know, but when people are just, forget that rubbish, man. I don't care about that. Best South African cricketers. You lot got beer. You lot love these cricket questions tonight, innit? South Africa had some good players, man. I like that. Do you know what? I remember the old school bowler, Alan Donald. What a bowler he was, by the way. Entini as well. Remember Entini? I think that was his name. Forgive me if I get these names wrong. Jacques Callis, what an all-rounder he was, by the way. Great player. De Villiers, is it? De Villiers? Am I getting these names wrong? I'm sure I'm getting it right, but I could be getting it wrong. Who else, man? Who else? Pollock? Did they have a guy called Pollock? Bowler. Sean Pollock? Am I getting these names wrong? I know some of them I'm getting right. Some of them I feel like I'm butchering. AB de Villiers, there we go. Makaya Entinis, I got that right. Alan Donald, I know for sure. And I know Jacques Callis. I'm sure there was a guy called Pollock as well who was a good bowler. But Alan Donald, yo, used to what a bowler he used to be, man. Graham Smith, yeah. John T. Rhodes, was he the wicket keeper? I used to watch a lot of cricket, man, back in the day. But I liked Alan Donald, man. He was a bad boy bowler. Jacques Callis was a joke. No Foreman or Tua, come on, my guy. You know what it is? Like, I even liked thingy, Joe Frazier. Smoking Joe Frazier was a monster. But they're a bit before my time. Even Foreman, Muhammad Ali, there's so much content of his to watch that I've kind of caught up with what he was doing. So it's no disrespect to Foreman and that. You know, I like the George Foreman grill, if that's any consolation for you. Oh, dear me. Do you know what? I genuinely might change games at halftime, people. I can't lie. Big up to Asen Industries, though. I can't lie. I might change games. I think this game is done and dusted. Lance Klusner, yeah. Australia were wavy as well. Yeah, man. Shane Warne, Glenn McGrath, Mark Waugh, Steve Waugh, Ricky Ponting, you know them ones. I used to watch a lot of cricket, man. Used to stay up late and watch the West Indies, man. When West Indies were banging. You know, Sherwin Campbell, Carl Hooper, Brian Lara, Shivnarine Chanderpaul. I used to stay up till 11, 12 o'clock at night watching cricket. I wouldn't stay up to watch it now, I can't lie. Favorite urban film, House Party, Boys in the Hood. I love the Friday films. I love all the Friday films for comedy. I love Shotters. It was a Jamaican film. I love Paid in Full. There's loads. There's too many. But I love those films, to be honest. Chris Gale, yeah, he was a monster. Chris Gale and Wavell Hines opening the batting. Celtic or Rangers? Ooh, it's a tough one. Do you know what? I think I've always followed Celtic more, just simply because I've had people who've played for them, like friends who've played for them and stuff like that. So I've always kind of followed Celtic a little bit more, but I can't say I support any of them, to be honest. But just, you know, I've probably seen more of Celtic. Menace to Society was a banger as well. Proper big. City of Gods, Brazilian film. Gale's still playing, but the man can't move no more. He ain't taking no single, no twos. Unless it's a boundary, the man don't move. You know, the man does not move. He's 43 and still whacking sixes. It's natural West Indian power. Yo, his cricket bat's like a wardrobe, bruv, as well. We spent most of the stream talking about cricket and hip-hop. Let's go to the halftime screen. New Jack City, man. Wesley Snipes settings, man. Jeez. Belly was a decent movie. Yeah, I think, do you know what? I might change. I might change games at halftime. I think this game is pointless. Atletico are done out here. They ain't going to do nothing with 10 men against Liverpool. So we may change. Have you ever come to Turkey? I would have welcomed you. I haven't, you know. I've never been to Turkey. I've had a few friends who've been. They say the weather's great, the food's great. I would love to come over there, man. Once this, well, in fact, you know, I'd like to think lockdown is finishing now, but this summer I'm trying to travel. Like 2022, I want to travel. I want to go on a couple holidays. I want to go, wherever Arsenal go on tour, I want to go over there. I'm not playing. I want the passport getting stamped next year. We ain't switching topics, let's be real. No, we're not. We're done now. We're done. The game's kind of irrelevant. It's just vibes now. I'm in Istanbul. Welcome, brother. Yeah, trust me, man. I'm ready to travel, people. Ajax chasing the game. Somebody's just said about Canelo. Yeah, I will be watching the Canelo fight this Saturday. I'd love to say I would stream it, but I think it's at 6 o'clock in the morning. So we'll have to see. Did you see Nuno Tavares' story? He got a new puppy. Got a warm welcome. Woof woof settings. He's got to celebrate Annie somehow. You ever been into gambling? Not really. Like not to any point where it was like out of control or anything. Do a few football bets, few accumulators, but nothing major. I can't lie. Whisper settings 6 a.m. I know, man. I know. But boxing's excitable. I feel like you got to be a bit more hype when it comes to boxing. People, I'm going to take a short break, literally 30 seconds. I'm going to fill up my drink and find my phone because I don't even know where my phone is. Bear with me, people. I'll be back. Right, we're back, people. There you go. Fresh drink and phones back. So I can keep an eye on the scores now and so on and so forth. WWE fell off big time. You know what? Again, I'm moving old school. I haven't watched wrestling since it was WWF. You know what I mean? I'm still Ultimate Warrior, you know. You know, Hulk Hogan, Bret the Hitman Hart. I still call it WWF. I'm moving like an old man. Favorite Dutch team, probably Ajax. I always liked Ajax. So many good players come from there. Rian said, Curtis, can West Ham get top four? They can, but I don't think they will. I think they probably need a few more players in January. They've also got Europa League as well. Do you know what it is? I always liked. I think I always was drawn towards teams that played in red. I know Ajax is, white and red, but, I always liked Ajax. I always liked AC Milan, always liked Barcelona. I like Benfica. I was a lot of the time drawn towards teams that played in red, Rashawn says, Feyenoord. Big up to Johnny. Evening, Big C, my G. Blessed to everyone. Yeah, man, we got 610 people in the chat, people. Really appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you like the video and subscribe if you haven't. Stone Cold Steve Austin, 316 seconds. Yo, man, the amount of times you just see man get stone cold stunned in the playground in the school days. Jono said, hey, Curtis, tuning in from New Zealand while labouring. Love your energy, man. Very refreshing for YouTube. Great stream for us 90s kids too. Let's go, Liverpool. Sometimes, man, when the game ain't saying too much, we have to just go into a different direction. We're talking hip hop. We're talking wrestling. We're talking all sorts, people. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's good to reminisce, and think back to the older times, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, old school. I always said Manchester, Birmingham, or Liverpool. What are we talking about? What city that I like outside of where I live? Is that what we're asking? Do you know what I have to admit? I've spent a lot of time in Birmingham. Out of those three cities, I've spent not much time in Liverpool, but I've had a few nights out there. I have to admit, I like Manchester. I think Manchester's a great city. Been really developed. They've got great shopping centres. It's reasonably cheap to live. So I would have to. I like Manchester. I really like it as a city now. Prime Liverpool or prime Barca? You got to go prime Barca, man. They move the ball too well. They had Messi in it as well. APV said, "Be there at midnight. Shout me out." Hey, big up to you, man. Hope you have a great birthday tomorrow. If you're in the stream tomorrow, make sure you jump in and we'll big you up again. But yeah, man, big up to you. Hope you have a great day. Takashi's Castle was elite. I always said Trafford Centre, best shopping centre in the UK, beautiful architecture. I just think Manchester's a really nice city, man. Seems to have got better over the years. I've had some good nights out in Manchester as well. Mikel the Cone Man said, my favourite reggae artist has to be Don Robbie in the 90s. He was doing bits, man. He was doing bits in the 90s, for real. Yes, APV. Big up, man. Big up. Make sure you enjoy your day, man. It's amazing how quick your birthday goes, isn't it? You know, when it's your birthday, the day just flies by, man. If you was at work, that day would be twice as long. But when it's your birthday, it just passes by in a flash. Yeah, bro, I'm on the water, man. I told you. That's straight. That Evian water, man. That's me right now. Kaylin said, Curtis, how do you manage to watch all the sports, football, love for Arsenal, cricket, rugby? Yo, I can't lie, bro. You see all I was talking about sports during the stream. I don't watch half of them sports now. When I was younger, I was watching cricket, all of that. All I watch now is probably football and, probably big boxing fights. That's about it. I don't watch a lot of sport outside of that, really. When I was younger, I watched a lot of it. What are we saying here? Bruce Lee, be water, my friend. Drink that water, man. I'm telling you, people. E. Ross said, Beres Hammond, Shabba Rank, Shaka Demus, reggae legends. Come on, man. That righteous music that just lasts for a long time, man. Sometimes you just need that feel-good music. You have to put that them old school reggae tunes on, man. APV said, trust me, man, making the most of it. Celebrating already. Couple Magnum and a Curtis stream. We chilling. Come on, man. The birthday starts when you decide, man. You know what I mean? It ain't even a midnight thing. The birthday started already. All the way through to the end of the weekend as well. Celebrate your birthday all week. Big up to Valerie, man. Big up from Antigua. Big C chilling, watching the stream on my birthday. Big 21. Big up to Valerie, man. Happy birthday. Hope you have a great day. I actually went to Antigua in 2015, man. St. John's. Lovely, lovely place, Antigua, man. The beaches over there, unbelievable. But yeah, man, big up to you. Hope you have a great birthday. Kaylin said, Curtis, 2:30 a.m. here. Great stream. Still ain't feeling sleepy. Go among Arsenal content creators. I appreciate your support, man. Really appreciate it. Big up to you for tuning in. Let me know where you're tuning in from, people. What's the time? People are in at 2:30 a.m. Denzel said, Big C, who's your favorite reggae artist? I would have to go. I like Sizzler, I've always liked Sizzler. I like Chronics for the new school. Obviously, Bob Marley's the GOAT. And, yeah, Beres. You can't beat some Beres as well. St. Helena. Where is that, Nicholas? I feel like I have heard of it, but where is it? Let me know. India 2:30. Malaysia 5 a.m. Reading, same time. Even from Manny, 7 a.m. in Australia, Ruboy. Cronke, 4:04, Sizzler, Kalanji, Jamaica. E. Ross, Buccaneer. ENG from Singapore, Smooth, Kalanji. Sizzler. Hennock, 10 a.m. Thursday, Auckland. Yo, these man's a day in front. We're still Friday night. APV in Bristol. Been Bristol a few times, man. Bristol Carnival, St. Paul's settings, man. What's your favorite West Indian Jamaican dish? I love jerk chicken. I love jerk chicken, man. I like the spice. 11 a.m. in Zambia. E. Ross in Maryland, USA. Mike from Toronto. Luzma in Toronto as well. Listen, we're going to get back to the watch-along screen, people, ready for the second half. I may even switch. This game. Snake Eye said FMP in the US. Watching the second stream from work. My nurses that work for me are addicted to you. They subscribed, and I would like to give them something with your signature. Hit me up on Twitter. Hey, listen, man, come on, man. Big up to all the nurses, the doctors, everybody looking after people during, what we've been through over the last couple of years, man. Hit me up. I know you messaged me before. I will get back to you. Curtis Shaw 9, people, if anyone wants to hit me up, follow me. Any suggestions on Twitter, people, drop me a message. The DMs are open, man. We're worldwide, people. It's a blessing. I really appreciate it. Liverpool on the attack. Let me turn over. Let me just see if we're going to change game. Do we go to Man City? Pep's going crazy. Maybe we go to the Man City game. What are they showing on BT Sport 1? ESPN. How do we watch? PSG are winning 2-1. I didn't even know that. Maybe I'll watch the Man City game for a little bit. They're drawing 1-1. It's not a great game, to be honest. It looks quite boring, in fact. We'll just switch between games. We're just having a chat, people. Laid back settings. We're just having a chat. Dennis Brown, Gregory Isaac. Yeah, there's so many in the penalty spot. You know what I mean? There's so many. Broad said, Mr. Worldwide, Pitbull settings. Son said Pitbull, Mr. Worldwide. That's the Dutchy body left hand side. Yo, you lot going old school, man. C9, the original. Big up Osman. Football's just gone out the window. This is the last thing we're talking about. BT Sport, watch them all. Oh, so is that what they do on BT Sport 1? They kind of show all of it. Champions League goal shot. Yeah, maybe we'll just leave that on, to be honest. It's showing you sporting at the moment, though. That's the only thing. How do we get this ESPN HD? I'm trying to turn over. I'm going to put the City game on for now. At least it's 1-1 in that game. Musical Youth, come on, man. Big C, please switch to the City game. This is over. Yeah, we moved now. City drawing 1-1. PSG are winning. PSG are actually top of that group at the moment. City will not want to come second in that group, let me tell you. They will not want to come second. Here's Foden in the penalty area. Into Grealish. Oh, just over there by Cancelo. BT Sport 1 shows you all the goals as they go in. I see that. They're kind of showing a bit of each game. Oh, it's 3-0 to Liverpool just as I turn over. You see it? 3-0 to Liverpool, people. That is game, set, and match. Jota's onside. Lovely ball there. Who was that? Fabinho or Matip? I think Matip. That is a lucky finish from him, man. Nutmegs the keeper. 3-0. They're doing a VAR check. It's going to count. He looks like he's onside. And Jota gets his second goal. Top 3 Arteta press conferences. Oh, my days. I wouldn't even know which one. There's been so much waffle. We've had the Lacazette one. We've had the transmitting hate one. I think the Edu one was a classic as well with Jeff Shreves. The goal's been disallowed, people. Offside. Offside. I got to change it back. That looked like a goal to me. That did not look offside at all. It's been disallowed. No goal, people. Still 2-0 to Liverpool. So we'll go back. We'll go back to the City game. The merch soon coming, Ross. Don't worry, man. It's coming. I just want to sort it out properly, Atef said, congratulations on winning. Congrats for winning for Liverpool. My greetings from Egypt. Big up to Atef, man. FIFA 22 is pure stress. Game ruins my mood every time I fall into the temptation. Bro, I'm being real. I got the PS5. I got FIFA. I don't play it. It's the most stressful game ever. It's just pay to win now, FIFA. Open pure packs and you'll do well. If not, it's long. Atef said, in Egypt, we love Liverpool very much. Regards. Football Review, Big C, love your show. Keep up the work, I'm assuming. They're showing a bit of the PSG game now, actually. ESPN HD. Where is that channel? Have I got that? We'll just leave the City game on as well and just switch between. Surely I've got that. Oh, yeah, I'm going between. I didn't even realize I had that channel. BT Sport ESPN. I'm watching some PSG, bro. 2-1. Let's watch some Messi and Neymar, people. FIFA is ish this year. I haven't rated the last 3 FIFAs. I think they've all been rubbish. And he said, thoughts on Unai Emery rejecting Newcastle. I mean, I read something that he was saying, like, that they're, how can you go for Eddie Howe and go for Unai Emery at the same time? Like, I think he feels like, listen, if you want me to be the manager, I have to be the main man. I have to be the one that you're going for. You're going for 2 and you want both to accept it. And then you're going to pie one of them. Unai Emery was never going to do that to himself. Imagine Unai Emery telling Villarreal, I want to leave, go to Newcastle. And Newcastle say, we'll go for Eddie Howe. He's not going to embarrass himself. If they'd have just gone for him, he would have gone there, but not doing it like that. Messi is injured. That brother never plays, does he, for these, man? Neymar, yeah. I don't know is he not even on the bench? Messi not even on the bench, so that makes it not as entertaining. Addy said, big up Curtis, keeping me entertained, watching the live stream from work on the night shift. Big up to everyone putting in that work, people. Putting in that work. Big up to Ade. Appreciate you tuning in. Inter Milan are winning 1-0. And Messi's not playing. So that's took a bit of the enthusiasm out of this game as well at the moment. Let's go back to the Man City game, see what's happening in that one. We'll just keep switching between. And Man City have scored! There we go. Just as I turn over, Manchester City have scored. Riyad Mahrez makes it 2-1 for City. Scored at the back post. I believe that was a cross. Just as I turned over, he was scoring. Riyad Mahrez with the goal for City. Big, important goal as they try and keep up with PSG in this group. We're just going to see the replay of the goal now. And was it onside? Ball over the top. Lovely ball into Mahrez. And he played it across the box. No one was there. He turns away. Mahrez is definitely a big baller. Very underrated, in my opinion. And scores at the back post header. He's 3 yards out, unmarked. He can't miss. What a ball in by Cancelo. Puts it on a plate. They're queuing up. Bernardo Silva was behind him. And 2-1 to Manchester City. Keeper gets a hand on it. I would imagine City will win this game now. Club Brugge are not the best of teams. Mahrez could be in again here. Keeper comes out and collects it. And it's a bit of a shame because these games have gone a bit flat now, if I'm being honest. Liverpool lead 2-0 against Atletico. Atletico down to 10 men. Man City beating Bruges 2-1. PSG beating Leipzig 2-1. Dortmund beating Ajax. Inter beating Sheriff. Sporting beating Besiktas 3-0. Madrid won 2-1 earlier. And Milan drew 1-1 with Porto. John Layout, this is why I prefer old school PES and early FIFA. It was way more enjoyable, man. FIFA now, they know they've got no competition. They can throw out any game and it's going to get bought because what else are we going to buy? PES is a myth now. There's nothing there. PSG on the attack. Pulled back to Neymar. Mbappe, what a miss. Tries to bend it in the far corner, puts it over. He has to score that. Yeah, John, like you're saying, them games there were more fun, more enjoyable, man. But this FIFA now, I do not enjoy. A red card, apparently, to Dortmund. That opens the game up again. Pure red cards tonight. These men in Champions League not having it. Broad said, which Prem era is better, early to mid-2000s or 17 to now? I would say early 2000s. You're talking Henry. You're talking Michael Owen. You're talking Wayne Rooney. You're talking Bergkamp. The levels, Cole and York. No comparison for me. How many top strikers play in the Premier League right now? 2, 3, 4. You were talking 7 or 8 them times. Gerrard, Lampard, Scholes, midfield, Vieira. Different level, mate. That Prem, That Prem era was better for me all day long. FIFA 2003 Miss Dynamite settings. Come on, man. Even the cars, even the tunes on FIFA from a few years back, man, they were fire. Konami have messed up Pez, disappointing. I just don't think they had the money to keep up. You know, FIFA and EA, there's too much money there. So I think there's a separation going off between FIFA and EA. I believe it's changing from next year. Grav said Zola, Omri, Drogba, Gerrard, Lampard. Man, that was a different time. I'm telling you. Absolute ballers. Koya said FIFA 2002 when you could clamp the goalie and get sent off. Remember, you could just, I'm sure there was one FIFA that you could just, there was a foul button where you could just foul players. You know, when you were losing, you just run around and just foul someone, you know. It was crazy, man. I remember when they had handball on FIFA. That was crazy as well. FIFA actually has over 100 songs now, I heard. That's mad. That is mad. There's a new football game coming out too. Let's hope that's good. They got to do something. People need different options. Atletico have scored. Goal for Atletico Madrid. And who else but Luis Suarez. Volley from the edge of the penalty area. Deflection. It deflects off Matip. Beats Alisson, who sent the wrong way. It goes in the middle of the goal. And Luis Suarez gets a goal back. Can Atletico perform a great comeback with 10 men? Very, very interesting there. Is the goal disallowed? The goal's been chalked off, man. What is going off? VAR, red cards, disallowed goals. The goal was offside. It doesn't count, people. Back to square one. Suarez, from what I saw, didn't celebrate. He was running back to the halfway line. So, yeah, offside, no goal, and he didn't celebrate. It's been disallowed. Liverpool could score straight away. It's up in the air. Salah starving for that goal, people. It goes out. So, still 2-0. Man said bite the ref, Suarez. Why not? Just nibble his ear off, man, like Evander Holyfield. The robot said, hi, Curtis, question for you. Do you think there is a real bias in the media against Arsenal? I think there is. I think we're not one of the darlings of English football. We're just not. I don't know why, but we're not. They love Man United. They love Liverpool. They love Tottenham. They don't love Arsenal. VAR doesn't love Arsenal, that's for certain. Luis Suarez dragged off now. Just had a goal disallowed. He gets taken off. He took it quite calmly, to be honest. Didn't see him applauding the fans. They brought on Hector Herrera in midfield. I think Simeone now is just going to try not to get battered. Suarez, I mean, he don't look too happy about it, but I wanted them to keep the camera on him a little bit more there to see if they... see if he was going crazy. João Felix off as well for Lodi. Arsenal, the French connection. King said they hate Chelsea. It's one of them, like, you know, because they've got loads of people in the studio who are ex-Man United and ex-Liverpool. They show them beer love. They don't show Arsenal that kind of love, man. The press, I don't think they love Arsenal, man. I don't know why. Maybe it's because we had a lot of French players. You know, I remember at one stage, I think Arsenal had 11 foreign players on the pitch. And I know they used to get a lot of criticism for that. You know, I think that's part of the reason. And there you go. The robot said it. Do you think it's because we're still viewed as a foreigner full team with a foreign manager like under Wenger? And these things, you know how the English media can be sometimes. They hold those kind of things against you. I think that was part of it with Arsenal. 30 minutes to go here, people. Manchester City still lead 2-1. Liverpool still lead 2-0. Let's see what you're saying, people. Keep getting your comments in. Make sure you like the video. 600 people in here. Still great numbers, considering the game is pretty much done and dusted, unless Atletico, they needed that goal. We got 280 likes, people. Can we get 400-500, you know, just to finish off? Aaron Musselly said, your streams are quality, the topics I walk into. I'm telling you, man, we got different topics, that's for certain. We're talking about all sorts on here. They changed their name to eFootball now, not PES anymore, and free to play. See, it's all mad, in it? It's all mad. Free to play. They're changing their name. But I believe they may have to change FIFA next year. There's a lot of stuff going off with FIFA and EA and apparently separating. The follow-up question, do you think there is a real bias in the FA and refs against us? I think it's been tallied up that since the introduction of VAR, we've suffered the most, and you can see it. Again, I think it comes from the whole Wenger period, and they loved Sir Alex Ferguson, and he kind of had the FA in his pocket. So maybe they viewed him as, you know, the controller, and Arsenal were kind of the enemy. So I don't, like you said, it wouldn't surprise me if VAR, we've had the most decisions of VAR not go for us. Every game it seems to happen. So, yeah, I'm not surprised. On Kunku for Lacko, the only thing is, ain't he a midfielder? He's not a striker, is he? Or is he playing up front now? I know we tried to sign him when Unai Emery was the manager. Arsene Wenger was named after Arsenal. Do you know how many people used to think that? People said, is Arsenal named after Arsene Wenger, or is Arsene Wenger named after Arsenal? Like, people never understood that. It was crazy. City on the attack, shot just over the bar. Yeah, this is straight barbershop chat settings, people. If only I could blast the music in the background, you know. Jack said, word, I was so confused as a kid. Oh, yeah, the Wenger thing. Arsenal Wenger. Oh, dear me. Liverpool and Man United, two of the most favoured teams from VAR and referees in general. Listen, the reality is they're considered the two giants of English football. Arsenal third in terms of historically. I know Chelsea fans love to have that debate, but, you know, and I think they benefit from that, you know, from what they've done in the past. Inter Milan have scored. They lead 2-0. Skriniar has just scored from about 3 yards out. He had a header straight at the goalkeeper, saved it, and he taps in the rebound. I Am King said, being from the States, I've always thought the media was too harsh on Wenger, turned the fans against him. Yeah, they were very harsh. I think sometimes you only realize how good a job Wenger was doing when he left. I do think he let us down with a lot of the signings towards the end. He kind of he sent Arsenal in a strange direction, you know. There seemed to be a lack of ambition in the transfer market. You know, he turned down players that he blatantly should have signed, like Kante and stuff like that. It's almost like he went against what made him so successful in the first place. So I think Wenger was kind of caused his own downfall in the end, if you know what I mean, which was a real shame because to me, he's still a legend, but he definitely tarnished his reputation at the football club. I think if he'd have left on a high, he would have already had that statue outside the ground, you know. He was right when he said it's Arsenal FC, not Arsenal FC. The confusion was no more from that moment, I'm telling you. As I got older, as I have more financial responsibilities on my own life, I've started to understand and appreciate Wenger more. Wenger was not managing Arsenal like any other manager. Was that a blessing or was that the problem? That, you know, Mourinho, just for example, Mourinho, a manager that spends big money, or Pep Guardiola, they say, I need a centre-back, go and get me Ruben Diaz, go and get me Virgil van Dijk. They're not interested. Pay the money, give me the player. Arsene Wenger was too like, oh, but how much is he going to cost? Who's his agent? How much do we have to pay his agent? We can't pay him that wage because this player's on that wage and that will upset that player. Wenger was trying to be the chairman, the director of football, the manager. He was doing everything by himself. You ever watch that film? I think it was, is it Are We There Yet? Where the same guy, he rings like the electrician and the guy turns up and he rings someone else. And it's the same guy in a different outfit doing all the jobs. That's basically what Wenger was. And I think that held him back. Like Hendon Guna says, David Dean was that connection from Wenger to the board and the chairman. If you want this player, I will get you that player. David Dean settings. Mbappe, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Great save. Hit on his left foot, tight angle. He'll be disappointed not to score that. But yeah, David Dein was that go-between. And I feel like Arsene Wenger never found that after David Dein left. And that's what he was missing the whole time for me. Are we done yet? Was it that one? Same guy turning up, different outfit. Wenger's doing the board meeting in his suit. Then he's taking training in the coat he can't zip up. The man's trying to do everything at once. David Dean's exit ultimately made Henry leave too. I think it influenced a lot of the decisions because people saw a decline in Wenger. I think he had too much to think about. And I would imagine that David Dein, there were times where he pushed Arsene Wenger into doing certain things, into making certain deals. When he had that full control, it was kind of like whatever he thought was going to happen. And that was a real shame. It was a real shame. Because when you look at the way Alex Ferguson left, you know, he won the title and walked out at the top. Arsene Wenger was ultimately pushed out of the door, which is not the way to go. It gives me them Mike Tyson vibes where he was losing to Danny Williams and just getting battered on Channel 5 because he was still fighting for money. You know, go out as a great, man. That's what the greats are supposed to do. David Dein brought the Kroenkes in, though. Listen, I always say with the David Dein thing, David Dein couldn't have foreseen what the Kroenkes were going to do. He was probably thinking, football is going in a different direction now. Foreign ownership is where a lot of clubs are finding success. He would have looked at the amount of money that Stan Kroenke had and probably thought, you know what? American owner, he understands sport. He's got huge income. He probably sold David Dein a dream. I'm going to do this, that, the other. And he probably thought this was the way to go for Arsenal. So I find it hard to completely blame David Dein for that because on paper, Stan Kroenke probably looked like a good owner coming into the football club. He was a lot younger then. He had big money. You know, it's hard to foresee what a chairman is going to do before it's happened, you know. So, listen, I can understand when people have a little go at David Dein, but he was so good at Arsenal, I find it hard to blame him completely for what happened. Them days, they had no idea. Exactly. They just saw Abramovich at Chelsea and thought, you know what, we need money machines to come in. Robots will eat you. As a massive gooner, would you take oil money owner? No, I would. I would, people, because I think that's how you've got to try and get success. Not every club, don't get me wrong, Liverpool have done it without really doing it, but we're further behind, people. Liverpool, the key for Liverpool was Jurgen Klopp. We ain't going to get a Jurgen Klopp, you know. If you're going to stick with Arteta, I think you need to give him a big bag of money. And people talk, listen, I don't want to talk about social issues regarding some of these owners because some of the stuff that goes off with these owners is completely disgraceful. But let's not forget Stan Kroenke. This guy is a trophy hunter. You know, he hunts animals and trophy hunts people. This guy stood next to Donald Trump during his election campaign. This guy has plenty of dirt on his hands as well. But yeah, I can't lie. Give me them big owners, man, them 300 billion owners. You know, I want that oil. You know what I'm saying? We've got Walmart. You can go in Walmart and get yourself some, you know, some food, a few burgers and that. I don't want that. I want that oil money in Arsenal. I want petrol stations around the Emirates. You know what I'm saying? I want that big dough, people. So, yeah, like you said, man, oil me up. I want Arsenal to look like, you know, Adama Traore, oil all over the place. You know what I mean? But listen, we'll have to see what happens. Maybe the Qatari owners come back in for Arsenal in the summer. You never know. They've been talking the things, but is it just hype? Petrol station settings, man. BP settings. Walmart sell guns too. Yeah, them man aren't ramping over it. Scores are all pretty much the same at the moment. What we got left? 22 minutes, 21 minutes. Wenger looked down on owners like Abramovich. I don't think he understood the impact that was going to have. I think he looked at him and thought, you know what? Arsenal, Manchester United, we're so far ahead. No matter how much money you've got, you can't catch us. And when they started doing bits, Chelsea, and winning trophies, he couldn't get his head around it. He wasn't willing to start blowing up the transfer market and spending big money. And I think he suffered. He was caught up in in the TVs all changed from like normal 1 to 5 to like digital settings, and that he couldn't get used to it. Manchester City have scored 3-1. Raheem Sterling with the goal. It's a tap in, 3 yards out. Mignolet's in goal for Man City, actually. I didn't know that. Lovely finish there. Sterling, who's obviously not having the best of seasons. He's been benched a lot. He's got himself a goal there. 3-1 to Manchester City. Raheem Sterling with the goal. Cancelo laid it into Phil Foden. Nice little move. Lovely football by City. The way they keep the ball. Foden, little through ball into Gundogan, rolls it across. Raheem Sterling taps it in. Sean said Kroenke has an animal hunting TV channel in the States. I mean, say no more. Say no more, people. Ali said, I like seeing Arsenal suffer. No offense. Listen, I'm offended. Listen, it's footballing banter, man. I'm sure I feel the same way about other clubs, Anthony said, I swear the only grounds in England that have real atmosphere are Anfield on Champions League nights and Selhurst Park. When you really check it, English football is exciting on the pitch, dead in the stands. Facts. Listen, there's a couple grounds I've been to where I felt good atmospheres. I think Newcastle on a good day, Everton sometimes. A lot of the others, there's not too much that I've really been there and thought, what a great atmosphere. Like you said, Palace is easily one of the best in the Premier League. They never stop singing. And there's not many. There's not many. It's these big grounds, man. I think the atmosphere, you lose it a little bit. Did I say Bruges for Curtis? What did I say? Who did I say? Yeah, you're right. Bruges, people. Mignolet in goal. Arsenal, PSG, Wimbledon in that order. Yeah, I believe I still own 0.1% of Wimbledon after that famous dot along, people, when I got hustled well and truly by them. The Emirates on a good day is bouncing. Yeah, it is. It is. There's a lot of grounds in the Championship, Broads, what have good atmospheres, to be honest. But you get a bit more of that old school feeling. Ajax have equalised 1-1 against Dortmund. Dortmund are down to 10 men as well. I think that's Tadic, the skipper, former Southampton player, has equalised. Broad said, I fell asleep at the Emirates before. Not going to lie. I told you this man's an old school yardman. Patrick Truman. I know Patrick Truman is from Trinidad, but I'm telling you, Broad's Truman, people. All he needs is the gold tooth, and he's there. I'm telling you. Man's falling asleep at the Emirates. Stoke, I never like going to Stoke. Freezing. If you play Stoke in the winter, that ground is so windy, bro. On top of the hill, pure wind up there, people. Let me tell you. Man said Enfield Astro. Hey, if you know, you know, man. The Etihad. Yeah, listen, I don't think Man City's ground is a great atmosphere. I've been to Main Road. That was decent, but the Etihad, nah, it's not the one. Did you rate Pablo Aimar? Baller. Didn't he play for Valencia? I'm sure he played for Valencia. Broad Truman, I'm telling you, man, get the gold tooth here there, bro. Are you surprised to see Conte go to Spurs? I read today that Conte's on 410 grand a week. No, I'm not surprised. Money talks, people. Dizzy Rascal settings. Dirty cash, I want you. Dirty cash, I need you more. Money talks, 410 grand. Man said, what? Check Daniel Levy at the start of the season. Antonio, do you want to come to Spurs? How much? 180 grand a week? Nah, not interested, man. I'll wait for the Man United job. Antonio, do you want to come to Spurs? How much? 410 grand. Yeah, I'm on a plane now, mate. I'm at the airport in Milan. I'm on my way. 410 grand a week. Man said, 18-month contract. If you lot do what Spurs usually do, I'm out of here real quick. 18-month deal. The man ain't ramping. First sign of trouble, he'll be out of there. Let me tell you that. Come to Russia in February, bro. Renat, I can't deal with them type of cold weathers. I'm not built for the cold. I'm not built for it. I can't lie. When is the next waffle time? We're missing it. We should get it Thursday or Friday. So it could be tomorrow. I would imagine it will be Friday because we play at home on Sunday. So I would imagine Friday. So not long to go. Addy said, you think Stoke is cold? Come to Finland. I know you, man. You get some serious winters in that part of the world, man. Mike Howard, hope you're well, bro. Curtis, have you ever been to Cardiff's old ground, Ninian Park? Remember going there when Arsenal played them in the FA Cup back in 2008-09. I haven't been to their old ground. I haven't been. I went to their new ground when they was in the Prem, which is a decent atmosphere. I think them times there, they were changing the colour of their kit. It was all going mad. But yeah, I haven't been to their old ground. But yeah, some of them old grounds, man, you got great atmosphere at them grounds. Conte is a legend. You know how sick that deal is? 20 million for 18 months. First sign of trouble, he'll go, nah, that'll do. I'll get out of here. You're not ruining my reputation. He'll take the bag and walk. If he does well, he'll say, all right, put the contract up a little bit more and I'll take apparently it's got a 1-year option. So if in 18 months things are going well, he'll go, all right, bump that up to 450, 500 grand and I'll do 1 more year. This guy's not stupid. He knows. He wants to protect his reputation. Mark said the Emirates atmosphere has been a lot better this season. I think, number one, the fans realise that we've got to back this team and this manager. Whether you're in support of the manager or not, or you believe he's the right manager, if you're there or on a match day, you got to support this team. They're young. They need the fans. Fans make a big difference. Let me tell you, I played at levels with fans, right? Not the levels of these guys with 60,000. But you would not believe the difference it makes when the fans in the stadium are backing you, when they're shouting and supporting you and you feel that positivity. It makes a big difference, let me tell you. So I think the fans realize they've got to back them. And also, because we've been in a lockdown for a long time and we haven't been able to watch them, I think the fans are hyped up like, listen, man, I'm delighted to be back here. I'm going to enjoy it. Firmino has come off injured for Liverpool. He goes straight down the tunnel after coming on as a substitute. So that is a blow for Liverpool, losing Firmino. For anyone who doesn't know, apparently today it said that Rafael Varane is out for 3 to 4 weeks with a muscle injury. Origi comes on for Firmino. That doesn't look good. Penalty Spot said that has to be including backroom staff for Conte. That's an outrageous amount. Apparently, that's just his wage, bro. That ain't got nothing to do with their bag. He's got his own bag. 400 bags, 410, 415 grand a week. Oxlade-Chamberlain coming off, I have to admit. Ox has looked good today. Really good. But no, he's been really, really good. And good to see. I always liked Ox, to be fair. Raul says come to Canada. Toronto settings, man. What did we see there? I've missed one. Somebody just said the press conference. There we go. Zach said the press conference is early Friday morning before 9 a.m. according to Charles Watt. So hopefully we get that. Conte about to rob Spurs without a mask or a heater. He's not playing. He's not playing. I'm excited to see Conte. It'll bring some excitement to the Prem and the touchlines. You know, I'm sure he'll have arguments and that. Mourinho to Conte, they pay you to come, they pay you to leave, and you don't even have to win anything. It's incredible. It's a dream job, isn't it? You're getting paid big money, you don't have to win because they didn't win before. Chris said, Curtis, come to Toronto. You have quite a few fans here. Listen, man, like I said, people, once summer arrives, we'll be on the move. Hopefully Arsenal go on tour and we can go and see them, you know. Will you be watching All or Nothing? 100%, people. Might even be doing watch-alongs for that. That's going to be absolutely epic. Robbie said, just give me 1K of that. I beg, you know what I mean? Man just wants 1K. Inter have scored again. Alexis Sanchez, of all players, former Arsenal player, still playing in the Champions League, man. I thought that guy was done and dusted. He's still about. Makes it 3-0 to Inter Milan at FC Sheriff. Sanchez, I can't lie, man. He presses the defender, wins it back. Good finish, near post, roof of the net. Lovely finish. Alexis Sanchez, baby. Alexis Sanchez. Oh, he done us dirty going to United. Toronto is real nice. Carabana settings. A big Jamaican community in Toronto, from what I heard. Is Conte the modern day Mourinho? Possibly. You know, he's known as a quite defensive coach. He actually scores a lot of goals in his teams. You know, so um, I think he gets that reputation a little bit unfairly. I thought Ox did really well. You Arsenal fans are just salty you would take Conte in a heartbeat away. He's a come on, you. But listen, let me say something. You know me, people. I'm not salty about Conte. I think you could hear from my tone of voice yesterday when we were talking about Conte. I'm not happy about it. Let me tell you that. I'm not happy about it. Listen, fair play to them. I think they've shown a lot of ambition going for him. What I will say, you got to make it work because where do you go from there if it doesn't work? Listen, I wanted Conte at Arsenal previously, and you know that the um the videos are out there. I can't turn back on them, but I'm not salty about it. You know, I'm sure it'll figure itself out somehow. You know, I'm sure they'll spurs it up. They even announced him in the wrong language. Yeah, daddy duties, man. You know, I have to lean off screen and just give out a few instructions. But yeah, big up to you, said. I'm just joking, Curtis. I'm just gassed we got him, but the board have to back him. Listen, they're gonna back him. There's rumors he's gonna get 100 million January, and I think they said 100 in January and 150 in the summer. He wouldn't have took the job if they weren't gonna back him. Can't lie. He's gonna. They're gonna give him money. They're giving him 410 grand a week. They're not playing. Broadhead should have kept Poch, not going to lie, but Conte should be a step in the right direction. I think, yeah. I mean, listen, he's a big manager, one of the best in the world, probably top 5, top 6 in the world. He's got a tough start. You know, I think they go to Everton this weekend. That's not an easy place to start. Anthony said, huge Jamaican community in Toronto. That was my first ever holiday back in '89 when I was 7. 3/4 of my family are Jamaican. Mum's mum and both dad's parents, and many are in Canada. Yeah, I heard there's a big Jamaican community in Canada, man. Can you imagine Conte losing his first 4 matches? He'd be fighting people, mate. He'd have people by the neck. I tell you one thing, Conte will be make or break for a lot of players at Tottenham. Your Dele Alli's, you know, those players there, it's straight sink or swim. If you're not willing to be a soldier for that guy, you're done. Straight up and down, you're done. Nuno sacking was not deserved. AYN, listen, lose the dressing room, you're finished as a manager. Doesn't matter if you've been there 10 games, 100 games, 1,000 games. Lose the dressing room and you are finished. Because it's easier to sack one manager than get rid of 10, 11, 12 players, you know, and that is the unfortunate thing. And you can see that Nuno had lost the dressing room. Can you imagine you're in a job and you know that the owner has interviewed 6, 7, 8 players or managers for that position, and the 8th choice gets it, and then he comes in and tries to tell you something? You're going to be like, Brethren, you know how low down that list you are, and you think you can come in here and try and tell me something? That's the way they're dealing with this guy. Do you know what I mean? They know you're a backup dancer, bro. Nobody wanted Nuno at Tottenham, and that's the reality. I felt sorry for him in the end, and I think his reputation's been damaged there. But it will take them a lot of money to rebuild that team. Oh, Ajax have scored! What a header that is! Sebastian Haller, this guy could not trap a bag of cement when he was at West Ham. He's now notching goals galore in the Champions League. It's all mad. It is all mad. Talk is Cheap should be out tomorrow evening. We're recording it in the morning, and so look out for that. Should be out tomorrow evening. So look out for that. This man, Haller, this is what I said. You know, when you buy a player, you have to have an escape plan. Arsenal need to start having escape plans with players. West Ham bought Haller for nearly 40 million. They could see within 1 year this brother ain't good enough. Gone straight away. They got 25 million back for him. Real quick as well. What a great header that is, by the way. Flicks it off the back of his head. I've always liked Ajax. As I said, Ajax were always my favourite team in Holland, man. Great history. Haller had great potential. He looks quality over there, man. That's a fantastic header. And it just shows sometimes as a player, you need a certain environment. What do you think Conte is going to say to Ndombele? He'll do well to keep up with the workload that he's going to want. Score prediction for Watford. I mean, it's early, but I think we'll beat them. I think we're going to beat them 3-0. I'm going to go for a 3-0 victory. Going into the international break, I think we're going to give him a 3-0. Cycling GK in goal. Shout out Ben Foster. We're still trying to get him on the channel, people. Levan said, would you take Haller at Arsenal? Probably not. Probably not. He would be expensive, and obviously he struggled in the Prem. But he is decent. Keb said, we missed out on an epic final, Ajax v Liverpool, because of Spurs. I know, and they hardly even played their part in that final, did they, Spurs? They just got bopped. Smooth One Jay said we're winning 4-1. You know what? I'd like to see us keep a clean sheet. You know, we're keeping up a really good record of clean sheets at the moment. I want to see a clean sheet. City on the attack. Kevin De Bruyne. And a shot is saved there. They're strolling to victory. City 3-1 up against Bruges. Ramsdale, ESR, Saka and White all to get England call-ups. I don't think all of them will. I think ESR will probably miss out. Ben White should get in. I think Ben White should. I don't think there's 4 better centre-backs than him. Ramsdale will get in. Saka will get in, definitely. Anthony said, Ajax are a legendary team. Any club that produces players like Cruyff, Bergkamp, Davids, Seedorf, Overmars and Cliver, etc. is no joke. Their academy is world-renowned, you know. Unbelievable. Kevin De Bruyne. What do I call him? Just straight De Bruyne, innit? No messing around. Brim said, Curtis, all or nothing is scripted. Vinay confirmed they are going to watch that first before release PR settings. I think most clubs would, though. Most clubs will be like, listen, you got to take that out. You got to take this out. But I think you will still get a lot of real content out of it. There's only so long they can act. Do you know what I mean? So we'll have to see. I can't wait for it to come out. It may be a little embarrassing, some of it, especially the early part of the season where we were losing every week. But hopefully you'll see things improve. Jack Zeldin said, I called Arsenal for 4th place back in August. I want a Gooner hood pass when I'm proven correct. I get to wear my custom Chelsea 2021 Champions League shirt and everything. He called it. So Jack thinks Arsenal will get 4th place. Let's see. Let's see. Ajax atmosphere looks intimidating. That is a ground I would love to go to. I've been to Amsterdam, but I haven't been to the ground for a game. I've seen the ground, but I haven't been there for a game. Cody or White? For me, Ben White right now. I'm not a big fan of Cody, you know. I'm really not. Although maybe in good form. I know Wolves have had a bit of a turnaround. If West Ham go down, would you take the cycling YouTuber as backup goalkeeper? Why not? We'll get some good content on his channel. It'd be worth it just for that. Levan said, looking at all the teams so far, who would you say are favourites for the Champions League? I think Liverpool. I think Liverpool, Bayern Munich. I'll go for those two. I just think Liverpool suit the Champions League. 2 legs. One of them at Anfield. I mean, PSG, they look disjointed to me. If it was FIFA, they got no chemistry. They got good individual players, but they lack chemistry. Samuel Kafora, Lilian Thuram. I mean, for me, that's no contest. It's Lilian Thuram all day long. Big C, can you remember a forward to come from Serie A to dominate in the English Premier League era? That's a good question. I mean, has anybody come from Serie A and done well in the Prem? Really well. You know, I remember Crespo. I remember Shevchenko. These guys have kind of struggled over here. Maybe someone like Ravanelli. He did well. Fabrizio Ravanelli, Viali, Zola. Those guys, really. Yeah, Thierry Henry, of course. And that is domination. How could I forget Thierry? Steering me. I was thinking of Italian players, but yeah. Henry, Lukaku. So yeah, we've had a few. But yeah. Broad says Thuram all day. Man's asking me Nottingham or Derby. Bro, I'm a Notts boy. I'm never going to say Derby. Derby are a little, you know, they can't deal with Notts. Nick said, yo, Curtis, whenever you need a ticket for Ajax, hit me up. Nick, honestly, bro, I'm being serious. Like, I'm interested. Hit me up on Twitter, man. Curtis Shaw 9 on Twitter. I would like to go and watch an Ajax game. Honestly, these grounds, I want to go to a few grounds in Europe this season and do some vlogs. Ajax, I want to go to PSG. You know, I want to go to a few games. So big up, Nick. Hit me up if you can, bro. I'd appreciate it. Faustino Aspria, yo, man. Colombian machine. Newcastle striker, the celebration, man. The cartwheel and then the three punches. Can never forget Tino Aspria. Yeah, hit me up, Nick. I appreciate that, bro. Goal there for Manchester City. Gabriel Jesus scores. 30 seconds to go. Bends it in the bottom corner. Keeper gets a hand on it. Gabriel Jesus. 4-1 to Manchester City. Game, set, match. They're done and dusted. They've won. Full times are coming in now. Inter have won 3-1 against Sheriff. We're waiting on the other ones to see what happens. If Man United get a new coach, they take the 4th spot. It's a big, big if, Chunky. They seem to love Ollie, man. Robot said, Curtis, what do you think of ASM from Newcastle? Ain't happening because of the takeover, but I really like him. He's one of the most exciting wingers in the Premier League. Is St. Maximum. The takeover's probably ruined any opportunity of getting him. That's the problem. Do you know what? In the 89th minute of the game, PSG against Leipzig, there is a VAR check on a potential penalty to Leipzig. Clumsy defending by Kimpembe, who is a very clumsy player, in my opinion. And it could be a penalty. And this will be a 90th minute penalty to equalise. And I think that would actually put Manchester City top of the group. He's given it. Penalty given. Penalty given. I'm telling you, Poch might end up at Man United by Christmas. You know, these lot are mad. You can't be doing this. So RB Leipzig, 90th minute penalty to equalise it. And it is Szoboszlai, former Arsenal target. They tried to get him last January. He went from Salzburg to Leipzig, the Red Bull connection. And yeah, Kimpembe is so clumsy, man. I'm not a fan of him. And it is a penalty to Leipzig. 91st minute. Szoboszlai, very good player. I think he played for Hungary the other week against England. Former Arsenal target to equalise against PSG. Here he goes. Referee to blow the whistle. Szoboszlai against Donnarumma. Long run up, similar to Neymar's. Runs up. He scores. Puts it in the bottom corner. Donnarumma goes the right way. Szoboszlai whips it into the bottom corner. PSG, all the talent, but no chemistry. It's just not happening. But no chemistry. Red lines everywhere. FIFA settings. Oh, dear me. They're a mess. What a great penalty. When Donnarumma goes the right way, a lot of the times he saved it, as England found out in the summer. That is a fantastic penalty by Szoboszlai. And apparently Ajax have just scored. They're showing it in our ball whipped in, 3-1. They are a good team, man. They are a really good team. Klassen, I think, with the goal there. Anthony with the assist. I mean, they're brave. They're celebrating in front of the fans. The fans are throwing all sorts at them, but they have got the Ajax fans there as well. I mean, Ajax beat Dortmund 4-0 last week, and they're now beating them 3-1 in Dortmund. Ten Hag, a serious manager. Serious manager. He's got them playing some serious football. Ajax look quality this year. They could be a dark horse for the Champions League. You never know. You never know. I like Sebastian Haller, you know, former West Ham. Cliff said, I'd love to see Ajax win the Champions League. They're what I call a proper historic giant of a football club. Do you know what I mean? They're just one of them teams. They've got great history. Red card and no Haaland. There you go. It's not happening, is it, for Dortmund under them circumstances? Liverpool game's finished. Manchester City game has finished. Their English games are all done. And it looks as if Ajax game is over. We're waiting on the PSG result, and then we will be out of here, people. Big C, Curtis, who do you reckon has the best academy in the world? I would say Ajax, Chelsea, Barcelona, off the top of my head. They are the first three that I would think. Seedorf for Ajax. Clarence, man like Clarence, you know. Yellow card. We've got a minute to go in this Leipzig game, and then we're out of here, people. Make sure you hit the like. If you, as Kevin Campbell said, people, if you don't hit the like on the way in, make sure you hit the like on the way out. We got 350 likes. Can we hit at least 400? It's laid back settings, people. We've been talking about all sorts during this stream, but it's been an absolute pleasure, people. A minute to go. Leipzig clear the ball up in the air. It's a mess. The keeper misses it and collects it now, and that should be that. 30 seconds to go. Oh, kicked out of his hand there. Oh, it's all kicking off. It's all kicking off, people. Under Herrera, as the goalkeeper went to kick it, just like flicked it out of his hand. I remember when Thierry Henry did that years ago against Blackburn, Brad Friedel. And about 3 players just came in and just started pushing Herrera, dashed him down. Big up to everyone, man. Omar's out of here. Appreciate it. Big up Taib, best YouTuber, Curtis Shaw. Appreciate that, bruv. 20 seconds to go and this will be over, and I'll go and get dinner, people. It's been a pleasure tonight. Been enjoyable. It's been a journey. We spoke about a lot of different things. I think there's 10 seconds to go unless they had another 30 seconds on. Just to reiterate the scores, Liverpool beat Atletico 2-0. Atletico had a man sent off. Man City beat Bruges 4-1. Ajax beat Dortmund 3-1. Inter beat Sheriff 3-1. Sporting beat Besiktas 4-0. Madrid beat Shakhtar 2-1. Real Madrid, that is. And Milan drew 1-0 with Porto. Leipzig currently drawing 2-2 with PSG. They conceded a 90th minute penalty from Kim Pembe. Very clumsy. Danielson stream on being the GOAT. He played like a goat, and I don't mean a goat. I mean an actual goat in the zoo, mate, in the farm, should I say, you know. So, yeah, the late cold dinner, people. This is what happens when work happens first. And Paulson gets a yellow with 6 minutes into time added on. It's got to be over now, surely. Can they win it, Leipzig? Ball cleared. Ref's adding on a lot of time here, man. This should be that, surely, when the goalkeeper kicks this. Just blow the whistle, ref. We got dinner to eat. There we go. Full-time whistle goes, people. That is the end. PSG have drawn 2-2 with Leipzig. Big up to all of you for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow around 2 p.m. Arsenal content. If you didn't hit the like on the way in, hit that like on the way out. Enjoy the rest of your evening, people. I'm out of here. Bless.